welcome back, guys, to yet another episode of Talk This Sports Podcast. Phew, it's been a great year. We hit a lot of milestones this year. It's been fun. We've been way more consistent. We've been hitting all our goals. We've been dropping more episodes and more clips and more media, reels, TikToks, everything like we promised we would. And I just want to take this time to really just thank you guys for being here with us. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the follows. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and drop that to subscribe right now. Just hit the button.
Like the video, please.
Like the video, share, hop on our live. And just, I hope y'all and your families are having a happy new year, happy holiday period. Wishing you all the best. And we look forward to doing more of the same in 2025 and wish y'all all the best. And so, without further ado, let's get started. It's been a crazy year in the Premier League. It's been a lot of ups and downs. The Premier League never disappoints, ever. It as
Why we love it.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a year since the inception of the Premier League that disappointed. I don't know.
Maybe when Arsenal.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, maybe that one year when they let Arsenal go undefeated.
But yeah.
Or maybe those years when, Man U went 3 in a row. That team deserved it. They deserved it way more than Man City did on their 4P. I still can't believe we let that happen. And I don't even blame Arsenal because what were they gonna do? I don't even blame Liverpool because they're frauds. I blame us, my team, Chelsea, because we decided to be absolute trash. We started World War III. We were forced to sell our club. It wasn't fun. But thankfully, this year
it wasn't.
It was not fun at all. It was the dark times. But it looks like we're climbing out of that dark times. We're back to being a serious club. But even serious clubs hit a dip in form. That is what we have seen in the past 3 Premier League games. 8 points dropped out of 9. Started off with a draw against Everton, which, didn't look that bad at the time because Everton were a team who were...
I thought it was pretty bad.
I thought we should have scored, and I'll get to that. But looking back now, I think that game was indicative of what happened in the next 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Same old problems.
It was a sign of things to come.
Yes. You have to finish your chances to be competitive. Simple as that. And you have to have a good defense. We kept the clean sheet against Everton, which is why I say it's not as bad as the next 2 games where we actually.
It's not a flex though. Like it's just like
it's not a flex
past Everton. It's like it's not a flex, and then you not beating Everton, like that's not a flex at all. If putting 4 past Everton is not a flex, putting nothing past Emerson is definitely not a flex.
Oh no, not at all. You have to finish your chances. The only positive from that game was the clean sheet, and it's like it's probably because it's Everton. That's why we didn't concede. Any serious team, any other team that really played that game would have beaten us because it's like it can't always be Cole Palmer and chill, Like other guys got to step up, and some of them it's like we only have one consistent player in our team right now. Actually, we have a couple, and it's Cole, it's Enzo, it's Caicedo. Is that it? Jackson was consistent, but he's dropped off. I think Jackson not scoring is directly related to us not winning any of our last 3 games.
We're not making enough chances for him.
Yeah. And it's not like I see those guys. I see Jackson. I see what he does, hitting the post a couple times, but it's like certain chances. I can't even say to.
It's like, okay, you want to score, create more chances for him, give him more opportunities.
Yeah,
Because
for real.
it's not like we created many chances for Nkunku. So you want to blame him? Oh my God, he can't score now. Yeah, okay, create more chances for him.
Well, it's like we either create more chances or we finish the ones we do get. It's like we're more likely to score goals if you create more chances.
Exactly.
We're not creating as much chances as we have. We're not finishing as much as we used to.
Because we're not creating as many chances as we have.
I don't get what's going on. I think the lines between Team A and Team B are kind of blurring, and maybe that's it. But still, all of those games is just. It really makes me think, like, damn, some of the chances or the decisions on the pitch is just like, I could do better. It really makes me feel, and mind you, I know not to underestimate professional players. Those guys are actual ballers. It's super tough, but it's just, even Maresca. I was gonna say this after the Fulham game. Instead of taking off Jackson for Nkunku, why not play them both together? And we didn't see that until this last game against Ipswich, and it just did not work.
Oh no, he didn't put them both together. He took them out.
Oh no, Jackson came on for Madueke, I think. So they did play together for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
And until he took off from Nkunku. So.
Wait, he did? No. Oh, damn, yeah.
Yeah, and Nkunku didn't finish the game.
They only played together for 10 minutes. Ugh. Yeah, I think we do. Shout out to Maresca, because we do have a plan B now. We have a more attacking system with the 4-1. We have the 4-3-3 and then the 4-1-4-1. Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
I'm thinking,
like, the dude made too many changes.
Resting people for this last game against Ipswich. Like, it really tells me, like, yeah, you're a first-year manager in the Premier League. Like, it's starting to show, because why are you resting Jackson, man? He's not tired. I guess maybe he's tired, but I'm just thinking, Madueke. Look, Madueke, there's a reason why I put you on watcher, bro. I think Madueke, and look, this might be me overreacting, but I think Madueke might be one of the players that gets sold at the end of the day. Get me Liao and put him there. And this might be me jumping, because, like, I'm going to ask you something.
Left winger.
Well, I mean, left winger, they're interchangeable to me. A winger is a winger. Madueke can play on the left. If you're a winger, you can't play on both sides. You're not really a winger.
Nah, man, they're not interchangeable. Not everyone.
Well, you're not elite. You're not an elite winger then. And maybe we don't want Liao.
Even elite wingers, would you put Salah on the left? No.
Salah will be way more. Salah on the left is less impactful than Madueke on the right.
I mean, Salah on the left is just not impactful, like, at all. I've never seen any kind of successful there.
No, Salah plays on the right because he's him, and there's nobody better to take that. Like, what? Like, there's absolutely no reason why we can't put Liao on the left and put Palmer on the right and put somebody else in the middle. I'm just saying. The question I wanted to ask you, and I know I might be jumping to conclusions.
We're trying to play Palmer in the middle, so, like, that's not.
It's easy to replace. He's easy to replace if he doesn't get his shit together. That's all I'm saying. I don't.
Oh yeah, we have Neto.
Yeah. The way he's playing right now, like, do you think if he can, like, surpass
Man, he's a young player, bro.
Can
Like,
he? No. Let's talk about it. How high is his ceiling? Can he surpass what Wilfred Zaha did for Crystal Palace?
yeah, he can do all that, but
Is he a better winger than Callum Hudson-Odoi? Is he better than Willian? He
mhm.
needs to step up his game massively. He's
I mean,
being dropped for games against Fulham because he doesn't train right,
it's his second
or he's
season,
not good
so
enough.
we'll see.
We will see. And like right now, I don't see anything that makes me think he's gonna be even reach a streets won't forget level player at Chelsea because he's just like, when was the last time he scored or assisted?
Didn't he assist for Cucurella's goal against Brentford
How long ago was that?
3 games ago, 2 games ago?
Brentford, we won 2-1,
Mhm.
and he did get an assist. Okay. All right, Mr.
So the
Memory.
last game that we won, he had impact. So
And since then, he's been ghost.
everybody's been ghost since then.
Oh, him specifically, because he's the one I'm choosing to call out. Because everybody else, I can see their impact. I just, yeah.
No,
Let me
like
let me
we
just,
haven't won since then. Since that game, we
yeah,
haven't won. So
yeah. It's.
what impact?
My for Madueke, I give him the same
We haven't
criticism.
won or scored since Brentford.
I will give him the same criticism I
Oh
gave.
yeah, we have scored. Sorry, we scored against Fulham, but yeah, we haven't won since Brentford.
Yeah, I'll give him the same criticism I give Sterling. This guy is Maresa's guy. If you're on the pitch, you have one job: score or assist. And it's like if he starts and he doesn't do that, it's like we're not gonna
Those
win.
levels are gonna take time, though. I mean, we're talking like it's easy. Look at how hard it was for Salah, not till like his second or third year at Liverpool. You know, they had to keep trusting him. All those years they finished eighth with Mane still raw talent. It was
Well,
the same complaints. Why aren't they more consistent? Why can't they?
well,
Second season, third
the
season.
difference between
So
those two, Salah and Madueke, is Salah is a hard worker that doesn't stop running and tracks back and gives hundred
yeah,
thousand
but at the same
training.
age, he wasn't this good. Salah wasn't very good at the same
Yes,
age.
yes, he was. Salah has always been great ever since he first shined for Chelsea. He just didn't get the minutes
But
to
he
prove.
did not. I didn't see it, or else he would never have left Chelsea, and he would
Oh
still
no, that's the
be, or he
Mourinho.
would still be at Roma.
Oh no, that's a Mourinho thing.
No,
That's not a Salah
no,
thing.
no,
That's a Salah.
there's
That's a
been
Salah
players
thing.
that have been successful under Mourinho, so it is a Salah thing because he wasn't successful under Mourinho. It is a Salah thing because Mourinho's had successful players under him. He's won titles with
Oh
very successful players. So don't tell me that's a Mourinho thing. No,
yes,
that's a Salah thing. He
he
couldn't.
was scoring. He was scoring and
No,
assisting.
he
You're
was
acting
not.
like he
No,
wasn't doing
Salah was not.
anything.
Checks. Salah was not good for Chelsea. He was terrible. He went through a where he was trash. I remember this. He was not consistent at all. Not even close. He
He
scored
wasn't
like
getting
he
consistent
scored that one
minutes.
goal. Okay, is Madueke getting consistent minutes? His minutes are getting cut off by what's his name, Pedro Neto.
No, his
So
minutes
it's
are
not like
consistent. Every time he gets dropped, it's because of his performances in training. That's what I'm saying. He's not trying hard enough. He has everything in his hands.
and
And he's getting
what
dropped
I'm
because
saying
of
is
his
that's not
performances in draft. Like, how are you
what
getting
I'm
dropped
saying
for
is it's
performances in
going to
training?
take time. He's still a young player. It's not does everything. I'm using Salah as an example because it didn't click for him either till like 4 years later. He went on loan to Roma and then came back and then 2 years later before he clicked for it. It
We
doesn't just
don't
click like that.
we
It
don't have
takes
4
time.
years to wait for my wicket to click.
Okay, then
We
go
do
and buy
not.
a player that is just gonna come and score and assist every game. Then, if that's what you want, hey, have at it.
That's literally what we require in order to be
Yeah,
compete with
so go and find someone that can do
literally.
that. You know, because we bought Madueke. He's our player. He's still a young player. He still has time. Just like it didn't click for everybody at that age. What is he, 21, 22? It's not going to click for everybody at that age. So it would be ridiculous for me to start saying, "Oh my God, Madueke needs to." No, he's a
No,
young
he needs to get
player.
his shit together and train harder. That's it.
Well,
That's
yeah, but
it. Or
like
else he will be out.
I'm not gonna say if he doesn't or else. No, I'm gonna give him time. I'm gonna give him a,
Well,
because
that's just literally what it is. If he doesn't get his
yeah,
shit together, he will be replaced. That's just what it is. Because we need if he's the guy, he needs to realize that and start being the guy. Stop texting Ruby Rose. Stop all that other stuff and focus on being a baller because that's what we need right now. And if Madueke is not scoring or assisting like Sterling wasn't, we're not winning games. And that's just what it is. I don't
I
care how young or old
still
he
don't know
is.
why you're
There,
blaming
there,
Madueke. I'm
there
confused.
isn't no
All right.
time for him. And this is just one call out.
Like, are you blaming us not
I can blame
winning
Disasi
games?
too. I
Are
can
you
say the same
blaming?
thing
Wait,
about
are you
Disasi.
blaming? Man, we know Disasi's been gone. But are you blaming us not winning games on Madueke? I'm confused.
No, I'm saying like if
So,
I'm saying
what do you
Madueke
mean?
is one of
Because
the
he's not
players
the
who
guy
needs
right
to
now.
step up the
Cole
most.
Palmer is the guy. So he's not the guy. He's not. He's not ready yet. So I don't.
What I
I'm
said
like, I don't
was
understand.
Cole Palmer cannot carry us every game. Other guys need to step up, and one of the most
Okay,
first players that need to step up is Madueke.
that's one player. There's other players. There's
Like,
who played left wing. Mister number can't stay on my feet. How Felix? You know, like there's other players.
how Felix,
You know,
how Felix.
there's
You know what?
Disasti who gave the ball away to random, like, bro. There's other
Disaster,
players, man.
disaster. We've known
Like,
about disaster. Like,
so blame
it's the
him.
players that
Actually,
needs to
no,
be done.
actually blame him because
Oh,
we know he's bad.
oh yeah. And if
Madueke,
we get
he's
to
still a
that,
young player developing, is what I'm saying. So we can't blame. Oh, we're not. What are you doing, Nah, man. Because I'm saying because the last time that we won, he was productive. So I'm not gonna blame him because in 2 games we haven't like won. Like, nah, I'm not gonna
no, but
do that.
it's literally a fact that he needs to step up because he's the next guy after Cole Palmer. Draw
No,
Felix.
he's not. That's completely wrong. No,
Okay,
he's not.
who else?
Cole Palmer, I would put Jackson, I would put Nkunku. Like there's other players above him. I would even put Neto above him because Neto is a starter above him. So he's not the guy. He's just not.
Neto does not start as regularly as Madueke. That's just false. And Kuku does not start as regularly as Madueke. And Jackson, he's consistent. He has been
Who are
consistent.
we asking for goals and assists? We're not asking. I'm talking about players that we're asking for goals and assists. We're not asking like that much from Madueke
So
right now.
you're not asking much from Madueke, and he's allowed to just.
Neither is Enzo Maresca.
Oh no, yeah,
Neither is he.
yes he
If he's yeah, but
Yes, he
why did
is.
he
That's why
bench
he
him?
benches him when he doesn't train enough. That's why there's so
Well,
much media going around
that
Madueke.
because he doesn't want him to be under so much pressure. That's why he's benching him. If he wanted, he would just play him no matter what. He's
Well,
benching him for a
if he was
reason.
good enough, he would start playing. He's getting
Again,
benched
he's not
because of
good
the
enough. That's why I'm saying he's not the guy. That's why you're wrong. He's not the guy because we know he's not good enough. You can't say he's the guy when we know he's not good enough. That like you're putting too much pressure on the kid. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you know he's not good enough, you can't say he's the guy.
No,
Well,
he
you know
is.
he's not good enough.
We know what he's capable of, though. That's
Well,
the
he's
thing.
not there yet.
You're not
He's
putting
not
pressure on
there
him.
yet. We haven't
It's not
seen
an
him.
excuse.
What I'm saying is we haven't seen him ever get to those levels. Yeah, he scored a hat trick in one game. Cool. But we haven't seen him ever get to any consistent level where we're like, oh, maybe we can start trusting him more. No. We've seen a few flashes.
All right,
Sure.
all
But
right.
we can't, like, what I'm trying to say is we can't put the result of the team on a player that we've seen a few flashes from.
All
I
right,
could
you're getting
blame
caught
Cole
up on
Palmer.
Madueke. The
I
only
could
ask
blame
for him to be more
Jackson.
consistent.
You know,
That's all.
he didn't play well, but like I'm not expecting him to carry our team. Come on. I'm not expecting him to do much.
The ask is not for him to carry the team. The ask is for him to be more consistent in training and on the pitch. That's all.
Which
And
is
yes, he's
fair.
not the only one that is inconsistent. Joao Felix, Probably shouldn't even be a starter
He
for us in
shouldn't
the
have
first
played in
place.
that game. He should not have played in that game.
Joao Felix
He should
shouldn't
not
like
have played in that game. I'm
we
sorry.
were forced to sign Joao Felix. We wanted Sam in the first place. Joao Felix, I just chalk it up as to the game. We were forced to
Yeah,
sign.
he
Disasi,
shouldn't have played in that game. Like, I don't think he it was coming back from injury, but I don't. He did not look like he was ready to play like a full, like, he shouldn't have played in that game.
well, he
I'm
did
not
start
saying.
the game well, and he scored an offside goal, but he just faded away instantly.
He didn't really start the game well, man. He was giving the ball away early. He was not, the offside goal make it look like, oh my god, he wasn't doing
I don't
anything
know, but
all
that's the
game
point of the game. He put the ball in the back of the net, which is more
but it
than
wasn't a goal,
rarely
so
anybody
he
else.
did nothing.
Well, nobody else did. That's what I'm saying. He
I agree.
started,
Yeah,
he went
yeah.
well, but then it looked like it could be better if he had scored. Like if he gives the ball away the whole game and then he scores, okay,
But
yeah,
he didn't
we
score,
had a decent game.
so
But
he had a
no, like
terrible
I
game.
said, he faded off after that offside goal. We have guys like Disasi who are also
Disasi,
the amount of
unfortunately
mistakes
for
he's
him,
made.
he didn't do he really didn't do any mistakes till the one that he did. He didn't do anything wrong till the one he did.
Well, but the thing is with him is he
uh,
always has that one mistake. And
yeah, he
looking
has a
back,
mistake
he
in him.
has a mistake in him at all times.
Yep.
So it's like I don't even know why it's starting at right back. I don't know why they rested
Because
just do that. I guess that's
what Maresca wanted to do.
yeah.
So I guess we don't blame Maresca either for these losses, huh? We just blame the players
I
because
literally just
we
said
need to
that
blame.
I don't know why he started at right back anyways, because that's Maresca. Even Jorgensen, but hey, even that penalty was not even a penalty, by the way. But hey, another thing you just
He
charged
touched them.
early.
Yeah, he touched them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can't say barely because it's VAR. When it comes
Guess
down to
it's not a
VAR,
contact
if
sport
he
anymore.
touched him
You
or he
know,
didn't touch him, he touched him, it's a
can't
penalty.
touch. You
If he
can't.
didn't touch him, it's not a penalty.
The goalkeeper cannot touch anybody in the box now. Like, okay, all right.
Yeah, if he misses the ball,
Oh, he didn't. He didn't.
he wasn't even close to getting the ball. So, and he grazed him on the knee. I'm going down too.
Yeah, that was the softest, one of the softest.
It's unfortunate. It's soft, but bruh, it's gaming. All right. I'm going down. I'm scoring the penalty. And by
It's
the
crazy
way,
how you can get away with diving just because somebody just blows some breeze on your neck. It's crazy.
I mean, they checked it with VAR. So
Yeah,
it
VAR
wasn't
was
a
never
dive.
going to review it anyways. So never. It's just not in. Contact is contact, I guess. But
Yeah. I mean,
hopefully we get.
it
Hopefully
has to be
we
the
get
same
some.
across the board, man. You have to make
All
it
I'm
consistent.
asking is next time somebody blows some breeze on Jackson and he goes down, you better give a penalty, Premier League refs. You better give I've been pushing the agenda. Y'all need to get sued. All of y'all. PGMLL. Please. In fact, I don't care. Don't cancel us, but y'all need to get sued because the consistency is just
No, Ipswich Town, I'll give them credit too. McKenna got his revenge on us because we were supposed to hire him, but our fans pretty much shot him down. So I'm happy for him.
I mean, would he do a better job than Mariska, you think?
Oh yeah, Maresca was out coached. What? Oh my
No,
god,
as a
yeah.
Chelsea manager, would he?
Oh, as a Chelsea manager. Oh, I thought you meant on that day.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would assume that he would probably be in a similar position, fighting for top four, if we hired him, because he's clearly not a bad manager. That was a masterclass from his team. I mean, my goodness me. It's like, how do you approach a game as an underdog? We get a penalty in the first 10 minutes. We score. We defend. We score and close the game out. Like, that's literally how you want the game to go. It's a masterclass. McKenna, bro. Yeah.
It's all fun and games when it's Spurs being Robin Hood FC. But please, Chelsea, let's not go
Hey,
back.
McKenna clearly is doing something
I
He's doing
mean,
something.
if he's not doing, he needs to do more because at the end of the day, his team is 18
It's
to
not just us that he hurt. McKenna is hurting all the old the teams that pass him up as old coaches. Look at Man U.
he's getting
Because
revenge.
if Switchtown won, now Man U is only 7 points from bottom.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a
Yes,
terrible. It was a terrible result for them.
yes, yes.
We're running out of time, but let's keep it going. As far as Chelsea goes, the title race, uh,
I'm
Maresca
not
was
gonna say
like
it's over. I'm not gonna say it's over. I'm not gonna say it's over for any team that is within what 10 points. I'm not gonna say it's over because
well,
it's
I mean,
Liverpool.
look,
It's Liverpool. Do we
I
need to
know
remind you who they are? And
if
Arne Slot slotted right in. Okay, if he slots right in, then there's also a downside of the OG Liverpool team. I'm just
well,
saying.
that's the thing. Is Slots going to overcome their late season
Right,
collapse?
that's what I'm saying. Is
That's
he
the
gonna
question.
take them into the brand new age of enlightenment, or are they gonna keep allowing their their old habits to keep coming back and biting them?
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's over because once again, it's Liverpool.
yeah,
But we are now 10 points behind them and they have a game in hand.
yeah.
But it's like if anybody else is in the title race, we are right there. Arsenal is there. Forest is there. Newcastle, even Man
Nottingham
City is
Forest. Wait. Sorry, you can't just gloss over that. Nottingham Forest is in the title race.
yeah, they have to be. They're second.
Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest is in the
They're in
title
the title
race,
race. In 3 games, they host Liverpool at home. If they beat them.
which they already beat Liverpool.
Oh yeah, they already beat Liverpool at Anfield.
They're in the title race. They're in the title race. Just take a moment. They're in the title race. Yes. Nuno Espirito Santo is in the title race.
All right, bet. I guess it's still game on.
Next game on, man.
But the thing is, like the fake humble gimmick is over. At least for me.
Yeah.
It's
They're
time
not
for us to
creeping
be
up on
real.
nobody anymore.
Yeah,
They're not.
it's time to
They're not.
it's time to go back to being real humble and realize we're a team who are struggling to finish in the top 4, and we need to fight. And our
Yeah,
next
we just need
game,
to finish in the top 4, man. That's all I've been.
our goal at the end of the season, realize what we are. We're a team who needs to fight to get to top 4 and needs to win a trophy because that's who we are. And our next game is like away to Crystal Palace. We need to realize it's not sweet like it was. We're not guaranteed to win anymore. We need to fight for it like it's our last game. And hopefully we start the new year with some better results. But that's enough about Chelsea.
Let's talk about the team that was directly affected by our result.
Man U. 7 points from the drop. Man. 4 losses out of their last 5 in the Premier League, and the team they beat was Man City somehow. I don't know how they keep doing this, but it's looking hella bleak for Man U right now.
Does not look good. It reminds me of that season where we went through 5 coaches.
Yeah, like that was last year. That was 2 years ago, actually. Yeah. It was 2 seasons ago, but yeah, it's looking bleak for them, and they have no choice but to stick with Amarim. Like CR7 said, like the entire aquarium is sick from the top. There's a disease in the club
Christian knows best.
Yep, they need some like high level surgery on that squad. They need time to recover. They need training. They need the entire project. Like this is a project. This is Man United has been the greatest project in football because this is not even a project. This is like rebuilding one of the 7 wonders of the world. That's the magnitude.
They've been in the rebuild since Alex Ferguson.
Fergie left, bro. They've been trying. This is like Dude, this is like when a country like Dubai or the SAE they decide they're gonna turn an entire desert into a paradise. This is the level of the job that Manu has to get back to
Oh,
where
this is beyond that. This is like the world coming together trying to build a Death Star and failing. That's what it is.
this is like building a moon base, not even a moon base, like a
Something
Mars
like that.
like a
Building a bridge to Mars.
dude,
L.
sky elevators type
Yeah, something like
solar.
that.
Um,
Like literally an
Dyson
impossible
sphere.
task.
Yeah, this is Mission Impossible, like
Yeah.
in space. It's crazy. Speaking of side note, why hasn't Tom Cruise done Mission Impossible in space? But hey, that's another discussion. Back
Maybe
to
he already
Man,
has.
back to Man U. It's gonna be rough for them, and we would know as Chelsea fans back in the 23-24 season. It only gets worse. And your manager either does it just enough to stay alive and improve the team, or he's gone. Thankfully, the transfer window opens in about
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yep.
Um, Rashford has gone from him
Oh
to
yeah.
not it.
I would take him.
I would not take
Just
him.
saying.
I would not take him. No, I would not take him.
We need
He
somebody to
needs to go to
replace
Italy.
Modric.
We're not missing Modric at all. I don't even
We
know.
might, man. I
We're
mean,
not
Modric was
missing
getting better, man.
We're not missing Modric at all. In fact, this might be an opportunity to just get out of his contract. Like, I'm sorry, Modric, but it's like if you did the crime, you're gonna do the time, you know. But
I would take him over Kolo Muani, though.
I wouldn't take Kolo Muani at all. But
But
I,
I would rather Rashford than Kolo Muani.
yeah, if it's to balance out our wingers, maybe that would.
I'm just saying, like,
I
just,
mean, but
fill a spot.
Rashford. The thing about Rashford is he's not an elite winger. I think
He
we need
can
an
be.
elite winger,
Jose said he still is. I listened to Jose, man.
but he's not, and
But
there's
Jose
nothing
said
to
he
show
is.
that he will be.
But Man U's a bad team. Put him. Okay, wait. Give Marcus Rashford to Pep Guardiola. What happens?
Wow, that's Pep Guardiola. We're getting into
Okay, so
Enzo
is
Maresca.
he an elite winger or not?
He's not. He's not an elite winger. He's not. That's the
But
fact.
all of a sudden, it's Pep Guardiola when I say that.
Because Pep Guardiola knows how to turn mediocre into great. We've seen it with Foden. But given to Enzo Maresca, he's just going to be more of the same. He might get a little, like even Sancho. Sancho, okay, he got like, what, 3 assists? He's not a world beater. He's not suddenly
And the
elite. I'm
goal.
just saying, like, if we're going to sign a winger, it has to be someone that's better than all of our wingers. It just
That's
makes
not
more
going to happen.
sense. It
That's not
just
going to
makes
happen.
more sense to sign a winger that's better than all our wingers. Why are we giving charity? Why are we
Don't
trying to
think so.
save another winger from Man U? We already saved one. And when we sign him, what are we going to do? Bench Sancho now?
No, we're benching Rashford. We're playing him in a Conference League final.
Oh, so we're signing Rashford at 350K a week just to play him in Conference League. Come
No,
on.
man, you will pay half.
No, it doesn't make any sense, man. He needs to go to Juve. He needs to go to Napoli. Like Antonio
Napoli will be a
Conte
nice
is
place
calling
for
your
him.
name. Like
Napoli will
go
be a
over
nice
there. Like
Yep.
yeah, I don't even like usually in the transfer window, I would say
Barcelona would take him too.
they can't even register the players they sign in the win
Yeah,
in the summer.
Danny Olmo
No,
is
no.
about his contract is about to get rescinded. So I've heard.
Hey, on the blue side of Manchester, they won a game. They won a game. You know, they beat Leicester.
Everton. Oh,
They beat
sorry, Leicester. Yeah.
Leicester. They beat Leicester. You know, and in the grand scheme of things, they never left the top four race. They're
Of
4
course.
points behind Chelsea, a point behind Liverpool. I mean Newcastle. They, and the window is opening in about like again 4 hours. So we'll see if your reaction, if your prediction for them signing one or two players is gonna come true and they're back. But even Pep is saying they need a 2-year rebuild. So I think Pep is a very Pep mind games are like on such a deep level now because none of the other managers can even compete with him when it comes to mind games. Like the era of multiple coach playing mind games is over because Pep saying we're in the 2-year rebuild. That's suspicious because, like you said, all it takes is just one or two players, and for them to get their confidence back, and for the form to hit for a couple players, maybe one or two come back from injury, and they're right back in the top two race. They might not be in the title race anymore because at this time they are 10, 14 points behind Liverpool, and Liverpool have a game in hand. So I think the title is over for them. But hey, if the title is on for the rest of us, maybe it's
I mean, it's 14 points is tough because that's over 3 games. So, but yeah, I wouldn't put it past Liverpool.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to finish second.
Yeah, of course not. I wouldn't put it
They're only
past them.
5 points behind Nottingham Forest, so it's like they didn't really go anywhere.
But Eddie Howe, you're not fooling me, bro. You're not fooling me with this resurgence of Newcastle. All right, I know he wants to sneak his team up to top 4. Okay, Eddie. All right.
They won 4 in a row. Like, what
All
do
right.
you
One
want?
more. Oh my God. Okay.
What do you want?
Okay.
They play Spurs next. Like, what more do you
Will they
want
be there at
from
the end
me?
of the season?
Not top 4 for me. Like,
Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Are we confident?
struggling.
We are literally more confident in Nottingham Forest than them. Do we agree? Thank you. You see what I'm saying, bro? How long has Eddie Howe had now?
3
All right.
4 years?
All right. It's all good.
Yeah, they are
It's all good.
the team that has performed the most
Easily.
proportional to how much they've spent and the talent they have.
Easily.
Biggest underperformers. They finished in Champions League that one year. Didn't they crash out in the group stage?
Crashed out. My goodness me.
And they've done nothing else since. So
not a damn thing. So they better finish top 4 because Eddie. All right, you're showing me that you're capable. You're only proving me right. You're showing me. Oh, you do have the players. Oh, you can go on a 4-game win streak. Oh my God. Okay, win.
4-0 against Leicester, 4-0 against Ipswich.
I think they beat Man
3-0
City
against Aston Villa, 2-0 against Man U. Honestly, I won't lie. This is a very fraudulent. These results are not.
Right?
It's suspicious there. Like they Spurs next, which might keep the fraud run going. But
probably, I actually expect them to win that game too. Seriously, I expect them to win that game.
Look, Newcastle United fans, if you're listening, I want you to
please
in the comments, what do you expect from your team? Because we don't know. We don't see you. We don't think you exist. Y'all might just be like,
do we know any Newcastle fans?
At all. I do not. I've never met one. And I'd like to meet you guys. Drop it. Just say, hey, I support Newcastle, and just drop why.
Drop a comment. Say why you support them, please.
Yeah. And if
you're just from Newcastle,
okay,
we'd love to hear from you guys, especially.
Yep.
Because how can you see the money that is spent on these players and be okay with those results?
Yeah. You guys have Tottenham and Spurs away up next.
There should be no reason why you're not like neck and neck with Liverpool competing for a title. Okay. Like there's no reason at all. None.
Well, they do have a reason. Their coach.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
but
right,
I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Win the EFL Cup. Like, please, just knock Arsenal out.
Something.
Yeah. Like
win anything.
EFL Cup, you know.
Anything.
You guys have the personnel to. And there's no more injuries or suspensions to lean on this.
Everybody's back. Sandro Tonali's back. Good Moraes is balling.
Yeah. And
Isak is scoring goals like crazy.
Isak is in the form of his life. Like I still dread the day where I saw him
Now,
sign for.
imagine if you had Isak and then on the left wing, you had Alan Saint Maximin. Imagine that. But guess what Eddie Howe did?
Yeah,
Ran him out of town.
yeah.
All right.
It's sad. It's sad.
I mean, no, I like Anthony Gordon. No offense. You could have still had Anthony Gordon. It's not like your billionaire owners couldn't afford Anthony Gordon, 60 million player from Everton. Come on. But hey.
You know what would be really funny this season? If both Spurs and United finished in the bottom half.
Yeah.
Because that's very possible.
If Spurs don't fix their defensive woes, oof.
They just
because we're not very good defensively. They're bad defensively.
They're terrible. They get their entire midfield and defense gets bypassed in one pass. It's crazy to watch, especially like that Liverpool game. All them 6 goals, at least half. Just like, one of them was I don't know if it's Allison or their backup. Just played it up and is it?
Yeah, it was like a 4-on-3 every time.
I'm just like, what are you doing?
Like what they did was the unique thing that he did was well, now that they found that that's what worked for them, because that's the first time that they played Luis Diaz as striker. So they basically put Luis Diaz in that Firmino role, and then they play Cody Gakpo on the left wing, and then but like Luis Diaz, like they have him drop into the midfield, and then like when they want to play those long balls, they have Szoboszlai make that run because he's like he's a bigger body and he can win the headed balls. That's literally all they did. Every time Trent got the ball in his box, he just looked up and just played a long ball to Szoboszlai, headed ball down to Salah. Once Salah gets the ball, counterattack, here we go. Another goal, another goal, another goal. Yeah. It was too easy. It was way too easy.
Yeah.
I mean, not every team is gonna be able to do that. Not every team has a Szoboszlai, Luis Diaz, Gakpo or Salah, but teams that do, they'll bust them up
every time.
Yeah,
every single time. And Newcastle is one of those teams who are very capable.
Yeah, that's why I said I expect Newcastle to win this game. Yeah, this is a Newcastle win game, 2-0 solid win. Yeah, maybe a goal from Isak and what's that other midfielder's name? The guy that came from Arsenal. I haven't heard his name in a while. Joe Willock. I like that kid. Yeah, maybe we'll get a special Joe Willock off the bench goal, substitute goal.
Maybe, and I will be watching that game because I already know that game is going to be super entertaining.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a New Year's resolution, and it's to talk less about Arsenal. So we're going to skip them, and we're going to talk about Nottingham Forest for the last of the episode. But I'm also going to propose a topic for our next episode. And since we're officially at the halfway point, we're going to get our top 4 predictions in, or at least top 6, like European place predictions in next episode. I'm not going to try to make us do it now because I just thought of it, but let's see. Let's put our money where our mouth is.
Halfway point.
Yeah, and see where we end up. And like, especially with the transfer window, it should be fun. We can make it a rolling thing depending on who they sign. But next episode we'll do it. Let's talk about Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest have not gotten enough love on this podcast. Nuno Espirito, 5 wins in a row. Is it more? Is it more than 5? Yes, it's actually 1, 2. Okay, no, it is 5. It is 5 wins in a row.
They've just been silently winning.
Yeah, 6
under the radar.
7.
Yep.
The teams that beat them are Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle. They do not lose to any bottom half teams at all. They drew against us. They lost to Fulham early in the season, but apart from that, they just don't lose.
I mean, Fulham is not that bad a team, man. They just beat us like shit.
They
ain't that bad.
They had a terrible record, a bad record against us, but they said no, we're not that Fulham anymore. But yeah, Nottingham Forest, like how far are you guys gonna go? Because like I said previously on this that I don't see y'all finishing in the top four, but now that I might have to reconsider Chris Wood, Gibbs White, Alanga, Aina.
Cho.
They're doing their thing. Yeah, Cho, Callum. I was watching their highlights recently. And I'm like, yo, these guys play really entertaining, attacking football, direct passes. They play the type of football that I want Chelsea to play. I'm not even going to front that. When they're in attack, you kind of already tell they're going to do the right thing. It's just so direct and dynamic. It's like I can't ignore them any longer. And
They defend well too.
yes, they do. And hey, you know, like Maresca, if you're watching Nottingham Forest, we need to adopt some of whatever mentality they got going on. That underdog mentality, that fight, that directness, that this is the attack where we're going to score every time. Like we pass it to Elanga, or Elanga 1-on-1, he's gonna finish. Jackson, get your New Year's resolutions in because this team reminds me of the Leicester teams. It reminds me of who else did they remind me of? That was good. Damn, Man City has been dominant for way too long. But I support Nottingham Forest. You know, I think they're the latest to break into the top four after the Newcastles and Aston Villas. Brighton got close, but I like this. I like this Nottingham Forest team more. And hey, if you can take points off Liverpool, I'm definitely gonna support you even more because we can't allow teams to just run away with the league like this. It's embarrassing to the rest of the league. Come on. We can't just have one consistent team walk the league every year. It's not, or maybe it's just not easy. Maybe if you do walk the league every year, you deserve it because nobody else. You can't even have two consistent teams in the Premier League season. We haven't had that.
It's tough.
Yeah, even Arsenal is already consistent. They consistently bottle it, but
even when Liverpool won it, they went to the last day and they won it by 2 points.
Yeah,
it's tough. Nobody's just gonna hand it to you, man. You got to take it.
Yeah, it ain't. It definitely ain't easy. But you know, I'm a big fan of like proper competition, beating teams when they're good. I want my team to go toe to toe at teams at their best and win. But I'll take the opportunity because once again, I'm just a humble fan of a Europa Conference League team who is trying to qualify for Champions League. So,
yep.
And yeah, I think that's all we got, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
this
for
last day of the year. Special episode.
New Year's Eve episode. You guys,
we gave you an episode on New Year's Eve.
Get us to 300 followers by end of January. I mean, subscribe, please. You guys will see this on New Year's Day. We'd like to thank you once again for liking and subscribing and commenting and sharing. And if
thank you all
been here long enough, you've been here to hear this, you might as well drop that subscribe, hit that subscribe button, drop a
hit
like.
That like, hit that subscribe, hit that share.
And we will see you in 2025.
Next year.
Have a great end of your year celebrations. We will do the same. And yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.